3K does ni Wizkid bàbá ńlá fi bless mi o. Poco Lee ló ṣàwó oníjó ni o. Àjọ ń jó ni o, mò ń kọrin, mò ń jó, òun náà ń jó. Ó ṣàwó mi o, ó kówó mi o.
So kí ló dé tí owó Poco Lee tó ń wọrí ẹ? Tí o ní sense, o ní common sense.
What's up, my people? How on a day? Waiting they happen, waiting they sup. Welcome back to our channel. Guys, the Harmattan in Lagos is getting serious, I'm telling you. Okay guys, today's news. Here we've got update about Hush Puppy and Abba Kyari. Well, specifically about Abba Kyari. Let's read this. IGP submits reports on Abba Kyari's indictment in Hush Puppy's fourth case to PSC. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, has finally submitted disciplinary recommendations on the alleged role of the suspended head of the intelligence response team, Abba Kyari, a deputy commissioner of police, to the Police Service Commission. What do you think about this? Do you think the federal government would do anything serious? Or this is just a movie, you know, when the government is trying to outsmart the people? Just want to give you a quick update on that. The next one right here is about Kabaka, the alleged cultist. Now, remember, I recommended a documentary, BBC documentary that covered Black Axe cult group. It's quite insightful. You know, I enjoyed every second of the documentary. And this guy was also featured. Kabaka, he stays in Benin City, was also featured in that documentary. Now, there's something he revealed that I call shocking. He said he will expose Nigerian politicians that employ this Black Axe, you know, to win votes. He's got a large fan base, like people who pay homage to him, you know, people who respect him so much. They call him the godfather of the streets because the street guys respect him as well. Even police officers respect this guy. His network covered a large part of Benin City. That's how much respect he gets from the street. Now, he also in that video revealed that he's very close to Shomole, and everything that he is today is as a result of working with Oshomole, being his loyal servant. Now guys, he said it's not Black Axe, right, but it's Neo Black Movement, right? NBM. They love themselves, they protect the society, they are not violent. This guy was saying in a new video posted recently on social media after this BBC reports or documentary. And in that video, he said he has given his life to Christ, that he wants God to touch the heart of the governor so that he can forgive him or something. Guys, it is interesting because in fact, a lot of people refuse to believe that Kabaka just did this willingly. They believe that he got calls, you know, from above, scolding him on allowing himself to be featured. I don't know. That might be a strategy, or maybe he truly, you know, gave his life to Christ. Guys, let me know what you think about this. Let's watch.
One of the most famous members of the NBM in Nigerian politics is Tony Kabaka.
I built on the government land, my property was destroyed, and today I came here to come and plead with God Almighty to touch the heart of the governor to have mercy with me, to plead for people to get. So today I came here to thank God, that God give us the glory and touch the governor's mind to have mercy on me. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to thank God again, most especially. I came here today, I said I want to be closer to God because I don't expect the future.
Hallelujah.
So if there's a need for me to go closer to God, if it is money, I don't have it to buy it. If it is power, I don't have it. So I give God the glory. From today, I accept God as my personal.
Wow! Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah! Heaven is rejoicing.
Come on, celebrate God. Give him all the praise.
Hallelujah!
Okay guys, here we have Portable, right? Now Portable calls out Poco Lee. He said Poco Lee stole his song, that himself and Olamide actually sang that song, that they did it together. And Poco Lee just stole it, put his name first and Portable's name second, and of course Olamide. Now, this guy calls out Poco Lee. Like, isn't this too early? I showed you guys a video when Wizkid sprayed money on this guy, on Portable. He said it's $3,000 and Poco Lee took the money and didn't give him anything. Now, remember in the previous video, was it in the previous video? I said that this guy needs training. Now, it's not just about stage performance, general training. He is coming from the streets, and I understand, but you know, looking at the guy, I just feel like this guy needs a lot of training. And remember, again, I said something, for those of you that watch my videos every day, you understand? I said showbiz is different from fame. That was what I said, right? And that's what a lot of artists don't understand. Now, that bad character is what this guy is portraying now. There's this info out there about artists, that artists are ungrateful. This guy just proved it, especially upcomings, right? This guy just proved it. It's too early for you to call out Poco Lee, because this guy really helped your career. Without Poco Lee, you know, pushing your career, because you've got to be loyal, people would definitely take advantage of you. Now, look at what happened. This guy grabbed his phone, didn't tell anybody. The show promoter Kabaka, those people, no, he didn't reach out to them to tell them, like, this is what Poco Lee is doing. Can we talk to him and stuff? No, he grabbed his camera because he lacks that training, and he doesn't know what showbiz means. A lot of upcomings get drunk in the fame. You know, oh, I'm getting popular now. How long you don't stay? I beg. How long? On social media, is it up to a week before all this? That's why I said training. Remember, I said this guy needs thorough training. He's not the only guy from the street. Olamide is from the street. Even Pocoleee is from the street. Bella Shimoda is from the street. If these people start telling you their stories, how their bosses, their previous bosses took advantage of them, but they're still cool with them. And Kabaka was pissed. He got angry with the guy and asked him to leave. Kabaka is the show promoter who's been pushing this guy. He was like, come on, you don't even want to sacrifice anything. You just came here, you want to start enjoying? Is that it? But yeah, I just think it's too early for him to call out Poco Lee, and this just shows that he's ungrateful, you know, calling out Poco Lee.
I go by the name Portable Omolalomi. Èmi ni wèrè olórin ìdààmú àdúgbò yín, African Mafia and Yahoo. Àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ló máa ń ṣe Yahoo. Nílùú àwọn oṣù máa pàdé kọ́lí ó kọ̀ máa bó káàdì. Zẹ̀ ẹ wo Olúwa Wizzy bàbá ńlá Big Wizzy ti bó káàdì o. Ọlámídé ló gbé mi tàbáyé o. Sẹ́dá àwọn kò gba gidi. Ọpọlọ ti pọ̀ ju international promoter. Àwọn gbé mi lọ show Wizkid o. Wizkid ti bless mi o. 3K dollars ni Wizkid bàbá ńlá fi bless mi o. Pocoleee ló ṣàwó oníjó ni o. Àjọ ń jó ni o, mò ń kọrin, mò ń jó, òun náà ń jó. Ó ṣàwó mi o, ó kówó mi o, ó fojú ẹ̀yìn ló ṣàwó mi o, ó ti ṣàwó mi báyìí. Sẹ́tà àwọn ṣàwó Nàìjíríà Limited. Ọ̀nìkà ẹ ti ṣàwó wèrè olórin báyìí, owó wèrè dà. Nínú 3K dollars, $600, $100 ní o, 3K dollars. 100 mẹ́fà ni wèrè kó lẹ̀ ẹsẹ̀ mẹ́fà wá. Speedboy Pocoleee, àníbọn má jalè mi o Pocoleee. Wá, you no show love o, you no show love o, na rip you wan rip me o. You carry my son, ṣé na you get Zazu ni? Na Olamide do song with me o, Bado don bless me o. Now, you carry my son, you don't rip me and run. Portable future Olamide, tó bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ọ̀nà gbẹ́nu sí o fẹ́ ṣàbàyè. Ó yẹ ká forúkọ ẹ̀ sí lẹ́yìn ní kílé tó rúkọ ẹ̀ fi wá wájú. Pocoleee future Portable Olamide, are you something? Na me get Zazu. Portable future Pocoleee, as Olamide, or Portable future Olamide as Pocoleee, ló yẹ kó jẹ́ show. Wá, nigga, respect yourself, don't bá ẹ̀sọ́ kó máa gbọ́, ṣe náà máa kó lè gun ọmọ wá, ìwọ̀n àbókí ló ta sí ọmọ àkú ìyá ẹ̀ dáadáa, use your brain o, kàràṣíkà wà lẹ̀, mi la níbọn máa jalè, làmá àdúgbò, one time, you are something, you wanna die, you want fight for ọkù.
Let's go! tí nǹkan bó wọn ṣe fún ẹ ṣé mo gbó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ṣé o fún mi lówó ṣé mo fún ọ lówó ṣé o fún mi lówó owó kan títí ṣe fún ẹ ṣé o fún mi lówó. so kí ló dé tí owó Poco Lee tó ń wọ́rí ẹ tí o ò ní sense o ò ní common sense o ò ní common sense o ò ní common sense owó Poco Lee o ò ní common sense o ò ní common sense jẹ́ kó máa lọ spirit mo fẹ́ lọ sọ́nbó Ṣọlá sí jọ mo fọ́ sọ́jú mi jọ ẹgẹ láti lídẹ kó jáde because carry monitor ẹni gbogbo kí ni ò ní happen mo kàn lọ for night definitely it's máa lọ forever àti ẹ̀wọ̀n máa worse jù báyìí lọ so kó lọ kó fún mi space for now kó lọ.
But yeah, guys, that is it. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Let's move straight to the next one. Okay, guys, moving on to the next news. Let us talk about entertainment here. Now, remember, I've been talking about this Aki and Pawpaw Reloaded or Part 2, whatever you want to call it, a sequel, whatever, right? Here they said #1 Nollywood movie, 30 million opening weekend. So opening weekend, 30 million naira. That's how much they made so far. And they said it's #1 movie. But the people who actually went to see this movie said that's false, that the movie really is not a good movie. In fact, they wish they can get their money back. That's how bad it is. Now, guys, I want you guys to go watch it because, like, seriously, after so many reviews about this, bad reviews about this, I just have to allow other people to go see it and give me more feedback or more reviews. That will help me make my decision. But again, I think I said it in one of the videos, right, that these guys, Aki and Pawpaw, they are grown. Would they be able to impress us like that as they did, you know, back then in the original movie? Another thing is featuring skit makers on Instagram skit makers. This is a mistake, you know, a lot of producers make that I think should be corrected. You know, there are few Instagram skit makers that could be able to play the role so well, but a large number of them can't, and it makes the whole thing boring. And again, it's not really that they can't act, right? It's the fact that the role that they play in their skits, you know, what they do in their skits, that character is what they bring into the big screen. So this is character that you see almost every day, and you bring the same character, producers, you bring it to the screen. Come on, we've seen so much of this character every day. In fact, while watching, you could still go to their page. Maybe they just released another skit 1 hour ago. So these are things that actually affect movies, but you know, producers don't want to listen. I think I talked to someone about it and they said it's actually for views. It is not for anything. It is for attention, because these skit makers are, of course, are getting attention, so their fans will want to go watch it. Since Instagram is the thing now, let us move straight to the next one and let me know if you watched it. Let me know what you think about it. The next one right here, we've got someone said this about Davido. Davido has recovered the money he gave out to the orphanage ×5 with Wema and Puma endorsement alone. Moral lesson: givers never lack. I think I said it. I can't remember. The endorsement deal by Wema Bank makes, you know, more sense. I mean, he used their account. Some Davido's fans, just because Davido has an account with Wema Bank, opened an account with Wema Bank. ×5, I'm not sure. I don't know about ×5, but he made the money back. That's what I think. Like almost immediately. Now, moving on to the next news. Here's what somebody have to say about Kafi, saying she's a mother in the midst of Wizkid and Olamide. You know, and this person says this: I see this as a total disrespect to African music. You mother of who? Are you Salawa, Abeni, or Yeka Oweno? Wizkid 31, Olamide 32, Kafi's husband 33. Kafi's husband, that's what you said, not Kafi herself. And Kafi has been in the industry for a long time. Really, it's not about age, and you said her husband's age. Yeah, Kafi is older than the husband. What's the husband's age got to do with this right now? I don't understand. Let's watch this.
I can't go home, God. I can't cry. I'm so like
Wizkid's manager got a new whip from Wizkid. Well, congratulations to him. I remember after the report got out there that, you know, Wizkid has employed a new manager who is now the baby mama, right? A lot of people thought Wizkid was about to sack this man Sunday Array, but yeah, that isn't true. What Wizkid wanted was to broaden, you know, his horizon, which he was able to do. They were able to achieve, you know. So Sunday Array was more into bookings in Africa or Nigeria and stuff, while the, you know, the baby mama handles international level. Congratulations to Sunday Array, by the way.
Daddy, let's move. Daddy, just drive off like that. Daddy, just drive off like that.
I'm your hand over key. Come on, dear, come on, look by.
Yeah, Daddy.
Yo. Woo! Chee! Daddy, yo. Daddy, yo. Well deserved.
Wizkid too much.
Wizkid too much. It's just a surprise. Straight. Chee!
Moving on to the next news, here we have Fireboy and Ed Sheeran. The snippet of the song is finally out. Fireboy and Ed Sheeran. Peru is finally out. We're waiting for the video. You guys make sure you do the video. But I don't know what I think about the song, you know, Ed Sheeran on the song. Maybe I need some time. I don't know if I really like the song now that Ed Sheeran has jumped on it. I know Ed Sheeran is a very, very good musician, a very, very talented musician. Maybe I expected more from Ed Sheeran or something. But this is African music, so still not a bad song. Let's listen.
Yo.
When you want me, when you want me, I'm in West London, I'm jamming. When you want me, when you want me, I just flew in from Miami. Peru, para, Peru, Peru, para. I'm loose, even Peru, donde para. When you want see me, when you want see me, I'm in West London this evening, giving me the feelings. No, I'm not leaving till I fly LA next weekend. Peru, nah.
Okay guys, moving on to the next news. This lady proposed to her boyfriend, and guess what the guy did? The guy said he's supposed to be the one to propose to her. I understand. We need more information about this, like detailed information. Maybe she's been in the relationship for a long time, and the guy, you know, of course wants to be the man. Feels like that is disrespectful. She should have allowed him to propose. What do you guys think about this confusion right here? Because I saw in the comment section some people were like, maybe this lady and this guy have been together for a long time, and they refused to pop the question, so this lady had to do it herself. The guy, being the macho man, was like, no, allow me do this thing. Let's watch.
Bro, accept now. Bro, accept now. I'm not like I'm Williams, Bona. I'm not like I'm Williams.
Okay guys, moving on to the next news. Marriage here. And Idibia posted this recently. I hope she's fine. They need to check on this lady because I think she's going through a lot. Alone you come, alone you will go. What does that mean? Now remember, for those of you that watch my videos every day, here you go. This is the benefit. I remember talking about this. You remember? I said Tuface is posting too much pictures, which is unlike him on social media. Him posting those pictures consistently, himself with his wife, typing something on social media and stuff like that. It's just trying to prove a point. He's just trying to pass a message that, oh, we're good now, everything is fine now. That itself make it seem like everything is not truly fine. You know, I'm not their family member. I'm not part of the family, but that's just what I think. And I remember saying it. Now look, this is coming up. So it's just a sign, like, you know, a signal that something is going on. It's not like Tuface. To prove what? Like, you keep posting these pictures of you and your wife. And so I just hope everything is fine in that home. But yeah, the first mistake is allowing that to stay on social media, her reacting and calling out Quero on social media. Social media will make things worse. Even Tuface himself for not cautioning, you know, the brother. I beg, maybe everybody just did. Let us move straight to the next one. Yetunde Bakari said this: a lot of your fave drives exotic cars, lives in expensive environments, but with weak account balance. They go to parties and lavish huge amount of money just for likes and comments, but their family isn't doing any better. In 2022, try to be your own mentor. Let your past experience motivate you, and let what you aspire to inspire you. She's actually right. There's a lot of people out there. I've said this before. I've made so many videos and I've said a lot of things here. Most people usually look at, oh, how many followers they got, like, oh, this person has like so amount of followers, so thousands of followers, they must be rich. It's different, seriously. And these people, on the other hand, believe that there's so much that's been expected of them. So for them to prove that, they spend a lot of money, you know, buying clothes, buying designers and stuff like that to meet up, which in the long run runs them down, because they are trying so hard to convince everyone that they are what they are. You understand? But I get the point here. Moving on to the next news. Churchill, what do you think about this? Let's read. Reactions pour in as photos from a Catholic church in Abuja celebrating Mass using African cultural items surfaced online.
All right, so I saw on Linda Ekeji's blog that a Catholic church in Abuja, which I know personally, that church is in Kubwa. It's like a sister parish to my parish, you know, and we do almost everything the same way. So they celebrated Igbo Cultural Day and decided to celebrate Mass, the Holy Eucharist, in with Igbo attire, the altar boys, the altar girls, and every other thing. They presented the Blessed Sacrament in Igbo attire. And I went through the comments and saw some very disgusting comments. Comments like, now only God, they see the intention. Now only God know waiting there. Now only God know who they worship him. Now only God, hi, Africans. 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 How do you people ever want to end racism with this kind of stupidity? How? Like, how do you people ever want to end racism with this kind of self-intimidation? How? So worshiping God the African way automatically equates to idolatry? Worshipping God in African way automatically equates to worshiping idol? So are you telling me that if the white man had not introduced us to the white religion, everybody in Africa, by birth, by destiny, they go hell? So God created a full continent where how many countries inside the continent even appear for Bible to burn to hell? He created Africa for condemnation totally, if not for the whites that came. God will save you now. The same white will bring Bible can't give you. Now the same white is telling you that same-sex marriage is acceptable. The same white will bring Bible can't give you is telling you now that abortion is acceptable. When they do their Halloween, how many of you think like that? When they do Halloween, when they wear different things, how many of them they think I say, only God know what they mean? No, to you it's fascinating. But when it comes to yourself, it becomes evil. How do you tell the world who you are when you do not know who you are? How many things have you introduced to your white friends where they accept who?
Now, this one is not so good news. This doctor and his friend were killed in their house in Abuja. The major suspect here is the maid. According to the allegation, the maid poisoned them. Right after poisoning them, stabbed them to make sure they are dead. He was supposed to travel back to US that same day, himself and his friend. He's a doctor. Sad story. And they killed him in Abuja. It was the sister who discovered it. The sister kept calling and all. Called the maid. I was like, where are you? The maid was like, you know, I'm out. You know, Oga might be inside and stuff. So she drove over to the guy's place. Walk in. The gate was already locked with a new padlock. Another thing suspicious. She called the maid, where's the padlock? So the maid directed her over the phone where the key is, you know, to the padlock. And yes, new padlock. And yes, she opened the gate, walked in and met the bodies on the floor of the building. It's so sad, you know, sad stories here. Yeah, don't trust anybody. And again, don't keep people too close to you, especially people who always need money or people who are struggling. It's sad, but you just have to be careful. You know, keep them far. Even though you're going to give them something, still keep that distance. That's what people don't know. You've got to keep distance. So this guy, the motor was stolen and cash was also taken away from him. So sad. Moving on to the next news. But sometimes, you know, the police work. These kidnappers has been caught. They said they kidnapped syndicate terrorizing Ijebu-Ode. During the interrogation, the two suspects confessed to having participated in 4 different kidnap operations in Ijebu-Ode. You can see both of them. They look so much like corporates. Well, just kidding, but like seriously, these people have no mercy during operation. Trust me, guys. Okay, guys, that's where I'm going to hold it. To this question, I have 6 eggs. I broke 2, I fried 2, and I ate 2. How many eggs are remaining? Leave your answers in the comment section below. And guys, like this video, subscribe. Until we see you next time. Peace.